Life is not a straight path of triumphs and celebrations. It is a battlefield, a constant tug-of-war between ambition and comfort, discipline and distraction. If there's one thing that separates those who merely dream from those who achieve greatness, it's discipline. Discipline isn't a grand, glamorous stage where applause fills the air. It's a quiet, unyielding force, built in the shadows of early mornings and long, lonely nights. It's the invisible foundation beneath every success story you admire. Meet Ethan, an ordinary man with extraordinary dreams. From a young age, Ethan wanted to make his mark on the world. But like so many others, he found himself caught in a web of excuses. One day, as Ethan sat in his cluttered room, scrolling aimlessly through social media, he saw a post that struck a chord. It read, "Success is not a mystery. It is the result of consistent, disciplined effort." Something within him shifted. He looked around, realizing his life was a reflection of his choices. He had spent years blaming circumstances, waiting for motivation, but now he understood. The power to change lay within him. Ethan decided to take the first step. It wasn't easy. On that cold Monday morning, when the world was still asleep, he forced himself out of bed at 5 a.m. His body screamed for comfort. His mind tempted him to hit snooze, but he chose discipline. At first, it felt like climbing a mountain barefoot. The gym sessions were exhausting, the meal preps tedious, and the early mornings unbearable. But as days turned into weeks, something incredible happened. Ethan began to see progress, not just in his physique, but in his mindset. He learned that discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And just like a muscle, it grows through resistance. When his friends invited him to late-night parties, he politely declined, knowing the cost of one night of indulgence wasn't worth sacrificing his morning routine. When he felt the urge to quit during his grueling workouts, he reminded himself of why he started. Discipline wasn't just about saying no to distractions. It was about saying yes to his future. Over time, Ethan's small daily habits compounded into extraordinary results. He not only achieved his fitness goals, but also excelled in his career. By applying the same principles of discipline to his work, he became more focused, organized, and reliable. Ethan's journey wasn't without challenges. There were days when he felt drained, moments when self-doubt crept in. But every time he felt like giving up, he remembered this truth. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. One evening, as Ethan stood on the balcony of his apartment, watching the city lights twinkle, he reflected on how far he had come. His life was no longer controlled by fleeting emotions or external circumstances. He had mastered the art of self-control, and in doing so, he had unlocked a version of himself he never knew existed. Ethan's story teaches us a profound lesson. Discipline is the bridge between dreams and reality. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. To those who feel stuck, overwhelmed by the weight of their own excuses, remember this. You don't need to take massive leaps to change your life. Start small. Wake up 15 minutes earlier. Read one page of a book. Take one step toward your goal, and then another. Over time, those small steps will turn into a journey that transforms your life. Discipline doesn't require you to be extraordinary. It makes you extraordinary. It's the voice that tells you to get back up after every failure, the force that drives you to keep going when the world feels heavy. In a world full of distractions, discipline is your superpower. It's the tool that allows you to design your life instead of letting life happen to you. So ask yourself, what kind of life do you want to live? One where you drift aimlessly, or one where you rise with purpose? The choice is yours, and the power lies within. Discipline isn't easy, but it's worth it. It's not glamorous, but it's life-changing. Start today and watch how your life transforms.